Hello, welcome to our orientation hackathon project. My name is Sristi and my partner is Aima, and we are both from pod 22.sum.15, aka Debug Dinos. So as you can see, this is our homepage. And it has like a floating cloud background, and then this is our nav bar that expands by dropping down. And we have 3 pages that you could go to: the homepage, which we're at right now, Aima's page, which leads you to her page or her GitHub, and then my dropdown, which leads you to my page or my dropdown. So if we go to Aima's page.
So for this project, Sristi and I split the work. So she handled the back end and I handled the front end. And so to make our portfolio pages, I used HTML and CSS. So looking at it, you can see that there's like a menu, there's a drop-down menu, which takes you back to the home page, down to the portfolio, which includes our resumes, hobbies, and the places that we've traveled to. So you can see a photo of myself and my name, and if you click on the About Me button, it takes the user down to the very next section, which contains like a screenshot of my resume and information about myself, where I go to school, my degree, and my hobbies. And then scrolling down to the next section, you can see like a photo of some of my hobbies, which is making art. So if you click on it, it takes you to my arts Instagram page. And then to the right is a set of progress bars meant to represent our like how far we've gone in our skill set. So the first, I coordinated them by color. So the first sets that are all blue are coding languages, and then there's Canva, which is graphic design, and then the next one is kind of like admin stuff with G Suite and Microsoft Office, and the last one is languages. And then when Sristi takes you to her page, you'll see it's kind of a similar format as well. Then the very last section of the page is to show our travel. So the blue dots on this map represent the places that I've been to. And it was made with Google Data Studio. So this is actually a Google Maps feature incorporated into the webpage. So the user can actually use Street View. So they can have live footage of some of the places that we've visited, and really actually any other like location in the world, because it's Google Maps. So it works for all the locations on the map. But yeah, we just thought this would be a like very immersive way for people to see where others had been to. And at the very, very bottom of the page, there's a button that takes you all the way back up, which we thought would make more sense than having the user have to scroll all the way back up to view any more information. And Sristi will tell you more about how we handle the data on the back end.
Yes, so if we go back to the homepage and then head on over to my About page, you can see that as I scroll through, the HTML framework is pretty much the same for each of us, and we kind of customized our own like specific tastes to our pages using Flask on the back end and CSS that kind of fit our needs or like our interests. So for example, when reading our like About Me kind of blurb right here, using Flask, we took things like our name, where we go to school, what we study, and our hobbies, and passed it to the front end, since we have like those kind of set qualities that we need to have for each of us. So we just kind of use that as a template. And then scrolling through, you could see that my page follows the same layout as Aima's, but of course it's tailored to my interests. So this leads to my art Instagram, and then these are my skills. And then when you scroll down, there is the Google Data Studio map for places that I've been to. And then as we scroll down even further, we have the back to top button once again. And then if we go back to the home page, that is pretty much our project. Oh, one thing to add on is that in our drop downs, you can see that there's also a link to our GitHubs. And we thought that that would be beneficial since we're aspiring software developers, and we'll have most of our projects on our GitHub. So yeah, thank you for tuning in.